we have created, I don't know where it began, a form of spirituality that says, okay, so here's divinity, your nature, and here is your humanity. And there is a huge gap because the divine path says you must overcome your humanness. And the psychological path says, well, you have to get involved with all your patterns and resolve everything. This all is fine, but what we've done, like it's what the mind likes to do, is to separate things into boxes. So you're here to awaken, which often leads to disassociation, a disconnection from your humanity, because you have to go beyond it. You have to be bigger than that. You have to, forgive me, become like vanilla ice cream by not feeling nothing anymore. And then there's the other side where you work endlessly with your human patterns and psychological problems, and you play it out over and over again. You're in this trap mill, repeat, repeat, repeat. So for me, what I experienced in my 40 years on the spiritual path, really deeply, but also as a teacher of many, I feel one of the most important things is to realize that in the core of the heart, divine and human are united. There is no division. And that seems mind-boggling, that when you can experience total terror and still feel free in the midst of it. You can experience heartbreaking pain and at the same time, a great love emerges through that. So that I feel that it's easy, to disembody, to float around in all the higher realms. Most people are living from here on up. But right now, we need the embodiment. And that means also to meet the shadows, to meet the traumas, but not to get lost in it, but also not to disconnect from that, but rather to experience, yes, there is your, whatever you call it, I don't care, your own true nature, the love, God, Goddess, doesn't matter what name you give. That's beyond it and is deeper and can never be destroyed. That can help you meet all the stuff that arises. So that there is a union where suddenly your soul begins to truly incarnate in this body, in this form, through your unique personality, where I experience, yes, I can feel pain, and at the same time, not for a moment is there a sense that there is no love in the midst of all of it. And I can allow all the feelings to come through, all the experiences that are so human, to grieve, to feel joy, to taste good food, and to taste shitty food. And in all of that, to be in touch with that what is beyond it all, so that we incarnate and become truly human. Actually, not disassociation, but rather not creating more separation, but rather we feel whole. And that for me is a spiritual path that is way more integrated, way more kind, and far more true for me and more powerful. I've seen that in all my work with thousands of people I'm guiding around the world. So I invite you to actually feel into, what are you leaving out? What are you disconnecting from? There can be the brilliance of your own nature, and that can be your own humanity that's screaming from the cellar for you. And turn to it. Just turn to it. Trust me when I say this leads to your liberation. This leads exactly to that which you're longing for the most.